Hello, everybody, and welcome to a freezing Monday night, the new schedule, because Sunday Night Live is back on JDTV on Ustream. And so, hello, everyone, and welcome to Monday. It's a bit odd Monday, isn't it? And we're going to do Friday as well. So we're back 6 o'clock Monday night and 6 o'clock on Friday night. What do we talk about this week? Well, the thing is, the Millwall fans. Being a Charlton fan, we've always been frightened to death of Millwall fans. Well, I have been. I can't speak for the covered end. They're not frightened of anybody. But we always get beat by Millwall. But as I said before, they're only a twopenny bus ride from us. They're the same type of people, and now they're in trouble for booing because of the footballers taking the knee. And, of course, Gary Lineker and all them other woke people, they all jump on the bandwagon and say Millwall are all racists. What's her face? Diane Abbott even jumped in. I mean, come on, Diane Abbott jumping in as well. What's that about? What do you know about football? You thought Maradona was a singer. I mean, it's crazy. She says, well, it would seem that the Millwall fans don't really care if Black Lives Matter. I don't think that was the point the Millwall fans were making. And I'm not speaking on their behalf. I'm just speaking about common sense. I don't think 2,000 people all called one another and said, hey, listen here, we're all going to boo when the guys take the knee. I don't think that's right. And interesting, today, I was watching James Cleverly, who is a mixed-race Conservative Tory toff. He's a fantastic MP and an even greater bloke. And he said, his view differed to mine, he said, I wish they hadn't booed. And in fact, I wish they hadn't booed. But what else is there to do? He said he understands the frustration that some people have about BLM, and he wished that they hadn't booed. You know, but were they all racist? Well, I don't think so. Anyway, I've got the solution of what we should do with the Millwall fans and any fans that boo Black Lives Matter again, or the kneeling. I suppose that is the same as Black Lives Matter. So these footballers are kneeling to defund the police. Is that why they're supporting this? In my view, a Marxist organisation that have taken over decent black people who just want a level playing field. I think that is the problem. And so if there's any more grief down the den, watch out, you Millwall boys, because us train spotters from Charlton, we've recruited, you know, don't mention the elephant in the room, right? It's probably not the right thing for this woman. Dawn French, we're going to send down here. Now, the Vicar of Dibley is going on the television with the Black Lives Matter thing as well, so we're going to send her down to you and get it sorted. So that's with football. Let's move on to rugby. I've never been quite a rugby player. I went once to Twickenham. I never saw a game. I got so pissed. In the car park, it was the Navy-Army game. Then when I did went and see a game, England were playing someone, they all ran up one end and did all stuff, and they're about that big, never saw them, and then they all ran over there, and then they all ran over there. It's not like I've had to force myself to do it. I sort of went off rugby as well when my mate Minky from Hereford suggested that we have a night out with a hooker. I thought it was a great idea till this fucking 12-stone rugby player turned up, a winger. Anyway, so let's just talk about rugby again for a second, because I want to get this guy's name right. Kevin Sinfield, what a fantastic thing he's doing for his mate Rob Burrow. He's doing 7 marathons in 7 days, and find out where you can donate money and get to him. We've had a big success with our Ustream's Veterans Fund. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You can still donate to, text donate to 66777. And I just want to speak briefly about the Fijians. We have about 2,000 Fijians in this country. If you've ever met a Fijian, you fall in love with them straight away and you never change your mind, unless they've had 18 gallons of rum and decide to punch you one evening in the sergeant's mess. One of my greatest men I've ever met was a Fijian called Fred Marafono. I miss him terribly. He sadly died, but one of the nicest. He came to see me in Blackpool once, and when all our lasers were flying over the audience, he said to me afterwards, you couldn't take the piss because you're like a mountain. He said, Jim, did you invent them laser weapons? Laser weapons! Everything to Fred was a weapon. But anyway, we have 2,000 odd Fijians in this country. Whether they do the deal to stay in this country, a deal is done. I believe, I'm not sure, but I believe that this is a clerical error, someone's fault. This is a legal thing, and it's not, we don't want our Fijians to stay here. So I think the MOD are talking to the Ministry of Justice and the Home Office. Priti Patel will sort it out, and I'm sure that the Ministry of Defence will get their heads out of their bottoms and look after our fantastic Fijians, because they are a great asset. And do you know what? It's going back to rugby. When the Navy play the Army at Twickenham, who's going to win? Very simple, the one with the most Fijians in the team. So, okay, talking about veterans and soldiers, I'm going to show you a little bit now, and I'll say goodbye to you people on YouTube as I get me stuff for JDTV ready. But here's one of our programmes on another channel. This is for the veterans and anyone that's interested in history. This is a bit from Probe, okay? Enjoy it.
This was their final outcome.
And that consequently, this country is at war.
Go, bring time, we're go.
It has turned out to be an endless horribility.
And the job, the brief as I see it, is to keep people alive.
At this beautiful Lord will attain the spirit of oppression of one or another.
All the families whose lives have been devastated by the appalling tragedy.
Tranquility Base here, the Eagle has landed.
After 1,763 days in chains.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.